Welcome everybody to the Alternative Sports Show, powered by Verge Magazine. I'm your host, Matthew Connell, joined as ever with Andre Dixon, my good brother. How you doing, sir?
I'm good. We are in week 2,469
keep
of
counting,
our
keep
lockdown.
Counting.
But you know what? We're alive, we're well, and we are still killing it with the content. So I'm a happy man.
It's been the last year has felt like a decade, but I feel like the last couple of weeks we've been given it feels like we've been given like a decade's worth of sports news. A lot going on. Your team, Liverpool, are no longer sitting near the top of the table. West Ham, at this moment of recording, are above you. Conor McGregor lost to Dustin Poirier. What a performance by the Diamond. Congratulations, but a huge shock for Conor. We got Jake Paul fighting the one MMA former UFC fighter that has basically no hands. Yeah. Ben Askren. I don't know what's going on. The sport world's gone mad. And huge kudos to Ben Askren. Why not? Why not take the fight? He's a great guy. I've seen him do like little exhibition wrestling events with the Olympic gold medalist wrestler Jordan Burroughs. Like, he's up for a good time, Ben Askren. But I don't know. The boxing world's gone a little bit mad, and we need some sanity to bring it all together. And I think we've outdone ourselves here, Dre. We started this thing a year ago out of the ashes of lockdown.
Yep.
Verge Magazine needed stuff to post. I needed stuff to make.
Yep.
And here we are, the Alternative Sports Show, the Sports Heads, Alternative F1, the whole lot. We have been keeping ourselves busy as much as possible during these hard times. Now, a year later, we are about to chat to the heavyweight champion of the world, Anthony Joshua.
I mean, it just shows you. It shows you that, like, the end of the day is that anything you want to achieve, if you work hard and you really dedicate yourself to it, there's no excuses why it won't work. You just keep on pushing. It's not going to work first time. We've had to build ourselves, gradually up. We've had to. There's been a lot of ups and downs, and we've had to get through a lot of mental barriers ourselves. But we're here to show you. There's no excuse for you not to give it a try and succeed in anything you want to try to achieve.
If you didn't tick off in your 2020 bingo, start a podcast, then do it in 2021. There's no reason why you shouldn't. And all thanks to JD for making this happen, because they have got the JDChampsHonours List, an uplifting campaign celebrating the unsung heroes, the nation's youth, giving them a platform to shine and say, you know what? You've done your bit too, and thank you very much indeed. So shout out to JD for making this happen. Me and Andre can't believe this, but here on the Alternative Sports Show, powered by Verge Magazine, is us in conversation with Anthony Joshua. Anthony Joshua, how you doing, good sir?
I'm good. Well done. Yeah, you guys are working with JD. It's good to team up with you guys. Amazing stuff.
Well, I appreciate it. It's one of these funny things. I said to you before we were on the air, my last shoot of 2019, I'm a video director by trade. I filmed you with Trent Alexander-Arnold playing FIFA in that room. And, lockdown happened. Me and Andre were like, well, we got nothing to do. Verge Magazine needs articles. I need to do something. So here we are chatting with you. We made this silly little YouTube thing. And of course, JD Sport are doing some great stuff with yourself. I think I've been to 2 JD shoots before. So I know the score. Yeah. I know the good stuff you guys are doing. But AJ, JDChampsHonours List, what's been going on? What have you been up to lately? Tell us all about it.
Just like teamed up like last year and this year of just honouring people in the communities, because normally the world is focused on what can I take, where can I take advantage of certain situations. And I feel during this pandemic and lockdown, after everyone cleaned out their rooms and their garages and tidied up all their clothes, it was like, okay, what can I do to help the world? And we've just been honouring people that have been doing great stuff in the community. So JD come up with a great concept. I teamed up with them, and it's been a pleasure speaking to people from their local communities over Zoom and just finding out how they went about it and what they've been up to. So it's been good. And some people got unlimited spend in JD. Some people got some nice gifts. So it's nice to give them something during this tough time.
Has there been a winner announced yet, or winners yet, or what's the plan with this kind of competition? Will it be like a select group of people that will, be honoured and celebrated, or is it one individual?
Myself and JD picked a whole group of people. It hasn't been one person. It's been a mix and mash of so many different people from different backgrounds, different areas. So it's been really cool, really nice.
So AJ, nice to meet you. First of all, big fan of yours. I'm hoping to achieve some of your at least be able to do some of the ring movements that you do without hitting myself with a bag as well. But like what I was going to ask is many celebs and regular people like myself and Matt have rose to the occasion and did some incredible things. Obviously you've got the NHS workers, salute to them. Marcus Rashford, major salute to them. I'm a Liverpool fan, but that hurt me. But still, I'll carry on. And Captain Tom, of course, obviously huge salute to him. So what did 2020 teach you in particular?
2020 taught me consistency. I feel during the times where I had options to do so much, go to different bars, restaurants, but where I stay consistent and I live in a regime and routine, I feel like during this tough time, I was able to stay consistent. So it's been good to be able to reach out to people, because a lot of people are asking me for motivational advice of how they can stay consistent. They're bored or they've lost motivation. So because I've established solid foundations when I started training, I was able to give them advice on how to maintain through the lockdown. I've also found ways to communicate with people through Zoom calls, champion this project as well, along with many others, which has been nice. And it's about giving back. I message my management team on most days when I'm not training. It's like, look, anything people need, whether there's partners and sponsors or whether they're just anyone, just general conversations with people. I think that's touching for people, because what I learned right in sports is in 30 years, no one's going to be interested that I fought Joe Blogs on February the 10th at 9 p.m. They're going to say, what type of person was he? They're not going to have, we don't know every fight Muhammad Ali had. We can't mention it. But what we do know is what Muhammad Ali stood for and what type of character he was. And I realized that for me, it's about, he done a lot for certain communities and he stood for a lot of positive things, trying to make positive change. And that's what I've used this pandemic to do, is try and help people through it.
Powerful stuff. And this is what it's all about. 2020 and 2021 is putting all everything we've learned into action and continue to make positive things happen. It doesn't stop now. It didn't stop last year. We continue to do that. And, I think we got a lot to be excited about. And, shout out to yourself, AJ, shout out to JD for making this awesome thing happen. But you've been partnered with JD for quite a while now. And I've had the pleasure of seeing you a lot around when you fought Parker, and you were doing a lot of kind of, activations around that. Of course, a lot of fights you've had since then and before. What sticks in your mind as one of your favorite kind of like JD activations that you might have been a part of? Something that's fun or a little out there that you've been a part of?
Yeah, remember that?
There's far too many things, AJ.
Wow! Hold up, the JD Christmas party.
What happened?
JD Christmas party.
What happened? What was it? What happened?
It was unbelievable.
You just beat Ruiz.
Yeah, I just beat Ruiz. Life was good. I was the man again. I had my trim. I had the afro in Saudi, so I come back. I was back. You know what I'm saying?
I like that.
Fresh again.
You were reborn again. They put on the Christmas party. AJ's living like.
Got the car to the JD Champs party. Oh my. What a time it was.
Champ life. It pays. It pays to be the champ.
That night, it did pay to be the champ, I tell you.
JD
should go into front. They hosted that really well.
See, this is the thing, AJ. Like, I feel so lucky that JD and your other partners have given me the chance to film you doing your thing. Of course, we were in that room filming you with Trent on the old PlayStation. So I thought, I know AJ as the boxer and the man that we get to see on TV from time to time. So we've made a few questions to get to know you a little better. So I want to ask you, it's a bit of a this or that situation. And it's basically AJ in his current form. So is AJ a better PlayStation player or a better chef?
Oh, I'm definitely a better PlayStation player.
Boom. no question. What's the go-to AJ dish? If you were like to rustle something up for the mates, if you were going to like impress them, what's the go-to?
What, with the mates?
Yeah, with the mates. With the mates. Yeah.
Or a mate?
Up to you. Up to you. I mean, you get to decide who your guest. If you're going to chef up something, if at all, you know, what would it? What's the go-to?
If it was for the boys, maybe like some cereal or some toast.
Big up. It's important.
Yeah.
Most important meal of the day, mate. Most important meal of the day.
Yeah, exactly. You know. So FIFA, PlayStation all night, and that little bit of cereal, they'll appreciate that. But if it's for a mate, I might have to whip out the boiled eggs, some Caesar salad.
Oi, come on.
A little bit of chicken in there, a lot of healthy, light.
The proper stuff.
So I don't have to, my guts don't start bubbling, so I'm going to keep it light.
He knows. He's too good at this. All right, AJ, then how about this one? I've seen the socials. Are you a better footballer or table tennis player?
Oh.
I know.
I'm actually quite good at both.
All right, we'll take that. Final one. Is AJ a better UFC fighter or WWE wrestler?
That's a great question.
People want to know because they're going to say people might say, oh, post boxing, what's AJ going to do next? Well, this is a chance to answer the world, my man.
I'm going to do WWE because that's what Muhammad Ali done. So I'm going to do WWE.
My guy. There you go. WWE fans, you've heard it here. Watch out, Tyson Fury. You've done the WWE stuff, but there's someone else that's going to take that crown.
I'm going to keep the theme of WWE going because I can merge this into my question that I was actually curious to ask. Obviously, I'm always really nosy. I always want to know what music people are listening to, so forth. So you're now a WWE wrestler. Okay. You're walking down the ring. What track are you coming down to?
What track?
Yeah, none of the ones you've used for your ring matches already. So no cheating. So I want that track. What's that one? Mine would have been "I Get Money" when I'm walking in because I saw Floyd Mayweather walk in with that with 50 Cent doing it, and that was amazing.
What comes to mind?
You're thinking of your music friends. You don't want to upset them now, right?
No. You got two options.
Okay.
Stormzy. That Stormzy one. Shut up.
Big.
Yeah.
Woo.
Or we're going Scarface, Push It to the Limit.
I like that. I'm saluting that. Or you can go Wiley Flow. Wiley Flow's the one.
Wiley Flow, 100 Eskimo Dance. All of that. You know what? That would be a classic. Wiley, Eskimo Dance, Wiley Flow. Mate, Joe, we just mix it all in.
Now we're friends.
AJ, well, we've got to say thank you so much for your time. Very generous of you. Thank you for answering our questions. And yeah, dude, well, hopefully we'll see you at the next fight. Wink, wink. Hopefully soon. And thank you for chatting to us.
Thank you, Matt, Andre. Thank you so much. God bless. Take care.
Appreciate it.
All the best. And there you have it. Anthony Joshua having a chat with these bunch of morons. AJ, Matt Connell, and Andre Dixon. That sounds nice. That sounds cool. But dude, how was that? That was your first time meeting the man, AJ. What were your thoughts?
He's such a nice guy. You know, he's a really down to earth guy. It's difficult not to root for him because he's such really down to earth. Really, we saw a little bit of him speaking to the fans as well, and like he really made everyone at ease. So there's no pretentiousness or anything. Like you feel like you've known him for a long period of time, even if you just met him 2 minutes ago. So salute to you, Anthony Joshua. Salute to JD Sports for making this happen as well. Like really great interview. It was
what a guy. Like I met him years and years ago when I was working at Soccer AM with Smithy. We did an interview with him. I remember our guy Owen, who I got, our social media guy, I got him to do the audio recording. He didn't press record, so we did a whole interview with AJ without the audio. And Smithy went back out to AJ and said, "We didn't get the audio. Can we do it again?" And he did it. What a guy. I filmed AJ twice before and after the Parker fight and did a thing with him, as we mentioned, with Trent in his house, your Liverpool legend, of course. And every time we're with him, it's just the same dude, like so good with his team, so good to the people that come through, my video team that come through. So yeah, huge shout out to AJ, huge shout out to JD, of course, because whenever I do these activations with them, whether it's me shooting it or for Verge Magazine, they've been awesome. And I got to say this as well. AJ, out of all the people, we've worked with together, whether it's the Lewis Hamiltons, the Neymars, Mbappes, God knows who else, everyone. AJ is the one guy that blew up my DMs harder than anyone when I showed I was working with him for the first time, more than any life event. So AJ is, more important than my 30th birthday by the seams of it. And I don't blame anyone. What a guy. What a lovely guy. Dre, we're going to ride off in the sunset, but we've got a lot to look forward to, I guess, this year. We've got to make things happen.
So a lot of big things happening this year. We're going to continue to, keep on rising, keep on achieving big things. We don't even know what we're doing week to week, but what I do know is it's been ridiculous so far, and long may it continue, and that will continue.
It absolutely will. We were pitching ourselves, and I didn't believe it till the minute I saw, AJ on that Zoom call. It's a great privilege to ever share the room or have a conversation with the man himself, the heavyweight champion of the world. We didn't get any time to ask him about the Tyson Fury fight, if that was going to happen, but I got a pretty good feeling that's probably going to be something we'll hear about soon. If not, then I don't know. I'll just get him to fight my old flatmate, Mark the Big Dog Sanchez. So I don't know. Any fight, I'll book him a fight. It'll happen. But Andre, big up to you, my guy. Power to you. Make sure everyone you subscribe to this channel to continue getting the good sport content. Head to Verge Magazine to watch and read and see all the good articles that are up in there. And well, that's it for now. This is the Alternative Sports Show, and we shall see you next time.